Now, why is Socrates looking for a definition of piety? Well, let me give you a hint. Let's think back to that clip that we viewed at the beginning of the semester from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. We're not going back to talk about what philosophy is and their misconceptions, but rather they have a quote from Socrates, and they say, I forgot, I think it's Ted, Bill, whoever, I can never remember the two guys, not the Keanu Reeves guy, the other one, says, quotes, "Yeah, let's look him up in our book. Socrates, the only true wisdom consists in knowing that you know nothing." Well, they kind of got that wrong, but it's close. It's close to what was actually said. It's not quite correct, but Socrates was reputed, was supposed to be, or thought to be the wisest man in the ancient Greek world because, and here's what it is, he knew that he did not know anything. And we'll hear the whole story when we look at the Apology. That is, there was the oracle at Delphi claimed that Socrates was the wisest man in the world, but Socrates said, well, wait a second, the Delphi oracle has got to be wrong because I'm no expert on anything. And in fact, that's why we see in the Socratic dialogues, the early dialogues of Plato that are supposed to be the ones expressing Socrates' opinion, that he's always asking experts for answers, and the hope is in asking the experts that he's going to gain knowledge. And what invariably happens, what happens without fail? He asks the guy for an answer, the guy gives him an answer, and then he says, well, let's see if the answer's right, and he succeeds in showing the guy that his answer was no good at all. So that's the nature of the Socratic question and the Socratic dialogues, and that's what we're going to see going on here. Euthyphro is the expert on religious piety, and he's going to help Socrates by telling him what piety is, what that virtue is, and Socrates is going to examine his answer, because remember, Socrates and we should not just accept an answer because somebody, one of the supposed experts, says it, but rather we want to accept an answer. Why? Because it rings true, because we've examined it, we've tested it, and it seems to be correct.